Hi pals, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you are doing well, and if you are new here, hi, my name is Sammy and my pronouns are she, her. But if you do refer to me in the they, them pronouns, that's absolutely fine. And that today is actually the topic of discussion. So just in case anybody ever wondered why I always say my pronouns and then follow it with, if you refer to me in the they, them pronouns, that's fine. Just basically, it wasn't that long ago, I saw a post from a non-binary creative that I have as a Facebook friend when I do decide to go on Facebook, and I noticed that they posted I guess like a meme type thing, or just a general post about how they even refer to their cis friends as they, them, just as a generalization. And then I got thinking, does it make non-binary people and trans people in general makes them feel comfortable to just use the they, them pronouns? So I gathered, do you know what, I'm not bothered if people use those pronouns for myself, so that's why. And I guess as well, we are at a point where obviously vocalization and awareness and openness of people's gender identity and sexuality is being communicated more and more and more, and we're talking about it more and more and more. So, you know, everybody is sort of having to remember the correct pronouns for people and stuff like that. And I kind of want to dive into the importance of using people's correct pronouns and just sort of big up some trans/non-binary creatives that I follow and I think you should follow too. First and foremost, respect people's pronouns. Whatever they want to be referred as, you've got to respect it. There is no questioning about it. They are a person and they have every right to be respected, and they should be respected. It's just common human decency at the end of the day. So ensure that you use the correct pronouns, and if you get it wrong, if you're corrected, apologise and learn from it. If you continue on to misgender people and use the incorrect pronouns, you're an asshole, straight up. But if you do get it wrong and you are corrected, do the right thing and just ask people what their pronouns are. It's not difficult. If you can use she, her, he, him, then you can use they, them. And also, people sometimes will use she, her, or she, they, or he, they, or whatever they're happy and comfortable with. Just I also want to quickly say, I was going to do this video during Pride Month, but I decided to leave it till after Pride Month because this subject and anything to do with Pride and LGBTQIA is still important even after the month of June. So June is not just a segment of the year that we fully focus on it. It needs to be focused on it all year round, 12 months, every day. And so I decided to be a little bit kind of, I guess, outside the box about publishing this video, because it was initially planned for Pride Month, but I decided no. It's still important whether it's in July, August, September, October, November, December, etc, etc. You know, and being somebody who is LGBT, if you didn't know, if you haven't watched any of the videos down below if you are new, I am pansexual. And as an ally for my trans non-binary pals, you know, it's right that I, as somebody who's in the community, show my love and support for those who do. So if you're wondering why this didn't come out in Pride Month, that's why, because it's still important whatever month this stuff gets published. But yeah, I want to big up Acid Control, who is owned by a gay couple, and one of the owners is trans. They currently have a GoFundMe, which I will get Ali to bloop up, and it will be linked in the description below to have their top surgery and to help fund that. So big up Acid Control. I also want to big up a lovely person who is on my Instagram called Woefully. They are also an artist, and their artist name is Bad for the Heart, but it's with a 4, so it's not FOR. So big up them as well, because they are lovely, and they actually did me a piece of art from a photo shoot I did. Bear with me. So Bad for Your Heart did this piece for me, which is lovely, and they just smashed it. I love it. So I'm gonna get this framed. I also want to shout out a couple of other creators that I love. So as an ally, it is not my job to educate. I'm here to support. I am here to share information about the trans community, about non-binary people, and to be the best ally. But because I'm not trans, I don't know what it is like to live a trans experience, and whatever you fall under the trans umbrella, it is not my place to educate people when there are trans people that have way more information because of their experience of being trans. So as an ally, I'm just going to big these people up, and I highly recommend that you go and follow them, but I definitely don't recommend that you demand emotional labor from them if they are not willing to if they are not willing to discuss anything because mental health or whatever. Please respect that. But I will say, go and follow Samantha Lux. I love Samantha. She's extremely open and honest about being a trans woman. She posts all sorts of stuff about her top, her bottom surgery. She's recently had surgeries done on her throat and all this sort of stuff, and you just follow her story from the beginning till now. So she is fantastic, so I highly recommend that you go and watch her videos. On top of that, Luxander as well. They are non-binary, and they talk about their experiences alongside obviously Samantha talking about hers. I've recently found a non-binary person on YouTube. Bearing in mind Samantha Lux and Luxander and this person are also YouTubers, so they have YouTube channels, so go and follow them. Cops Hate Moe. I've recently found Cops Hate Moe through them doing a video on Calvin Garrett, and don't like Calvin Garrett's trash. Same as Blair White trash. So yeah, Samantha Lux, Luxander, Cops Hate Moe, they have YouTube channels, so go and check them out. Other people I want to shout out that are just great people is a lovely human called Johnny's Joys. I love Johnny. I've been following Johnny now for a few years, and they are just wonderful, and they are such a ray of sunshine on Instagram, so please go and follow Johnny's Joys. Another person I highly recommend is Rebecca Crow. Now, Rebecca Crow has done a show for me at one of my charity festivals. They use she, he, they pronouns. So if I say any of the three, it's fine, because they've clarified that they don't mind those. But they basically did a show for me. They are also a sex worker, and a couple of years ago they actually protested outside of Instagram HQ in London for rights of sex workers. So in case you're kind of outside of the loop of the LGBTQ+ community, it was black trans sex workers who were also bisexual that basically did that. Well, they basically created Pride. They were some of the most inspirational people. So Rebecca is a sex worker. They do a lot for you know, sort of advocating sex work, but they are also trans. So go and support them. There's a musician called Zand. They too are amazing. They have a no fucks attitude, which I love. I love their music bops. So go and check out Zand. Another person who I follow on Instagram is Tyreece. If you never watched the show Slag Wars Tyreece, more MILF, please, can you get season 2 dropped? That would be amazing. Tyreece is a person of colour who is non-binary, and they won the show, and I think they're fabulous. But obviously, you know, there is a lot of talk within, or a lot of awareness now, and a lot of openness with trans people being on like the TV. It's becoming more so. If you love like Drag Race, there is, you know, there are more people coming out as trans. Obviously Luxander has just recently come out as trans. Obviously if you're watching season 6 of All Stars, you'll know that Kylie Sonique Love is trans, and obviously Jiggly is trans, and then you've got other trans drag queens like Peppermint, like Gia Gunn, Gottmik, and then you obviously have non-binary drag queens like Valentina, Bimini, Ginny Lemon. So yeah, I think 1, it's amazing. 2, these people seem to forget or not kind of recognise that anybody who is like LGBT plus, like, we've always been around, we've always been here. It's just now there's so much more openness and awareness, and people are slowly but surely kind of being who they want to be. There's still a lot of hate, there's still a lot of crime in regards to people abusing trans people, whatever they fall under within the trans community, and also within our own community. There's discrimination, which is absolutely ludicrous to me, because without the T and the B, there wouldn't be pride. There would not be pride, and we need to, for anybody who sort of is in our community that hates on trans people, you need to remember who laid themselves down on the line so we can have our safe spaces. But anyway, that is hopefully a quick version of why I say my pronouns and why I say, if you refer to me in the they them pronouns, and I hope that message comes across as I want it to, because it comes from a place of love, and I love I love my trans pals, and I hope that the message comes across as how I want it, without any, I don't want to obviously offend anybody. I just want people to feel safe and comfortable when they come to this channel and to any of my social medias. And if you don't already, you can follow me on Instagram at Sammy_Arminto, and it is the same for my TikTok, just without the underscore. And if you haven't already, please subscribe, hit that notification bell, and like this video, drop a comment, let me know what you think, let me know your pronouns, let me know how you enjoyed Pride, let me know what you did for Pride. And yeah, I've started wearing more makeup in my YouTube videos. Tell me if you enjoy a look. Let me know. And big up to everybody that I have shouted out, and go check out Bad for the Heart, go check out Acid Control, go and check out the YouTubers and creators that I have mentioned, and I will see you guys in the next video. Later.